Hello, cuties, and welcome back to the latest episode of my shopping habits. This is my first time ordering from the RealReal, but they've been high on my hit list of places that I've wanted to try for quite a while now. If you know anything about me, you know that I love finding good fashion deals, and there's probably no place better than a vintage secondhand market to do so. And as always, this is an unsponsored video. I just really wanted to give them a shot. Also, how rude of me not to introduce myself. My name is Cora, and I love high quality fashion, but I really love even more finding high quality fashion at very low price points. I spend a lot of time online shopping here for my YouTube channel. I do a lot of clothing review hauls. If you're like me and you like good value, but you don't maybe have that time to go online shopping, then you may be interested in my email newsletter. I will send out all of the best fashion deals, the sales going on, the products that are absolutely worth the money at discounted prices. So if you're interested in that, there is a free sign up into my email newsletter in the description box below. All right, enough chatting. Shall we do some online shopping? Okay, so the RealReal. What I am immediately doing is I'm going to the new arrivals and then I'm going to clothing. And then just off the bat, I'm sorting by petite and by extra, extra small. I'm also going into the condition and I only want pristine or excellent condition pieces. As much as I love a good deal, I'm not a huge fan of super worn down clothes. Although, listen, there's not much that a good dry cleaning and a light alterations can't fix. I just think for this specific purpose, it is so much easier to just sort by what is already in good condition. I feel like I could spend hours on this website. Wow, that could be cute. Ooh, that could be cute. Wow, there's so much. I like so many things. Intriguing. Wow, that's pretty. There are so many pretty pieces. I'm intrigued. Ooh, now that is cute and actually something I've had my eye on for a while. Interesting. Very interesting. Do you guys love online shopping as much as I do? Like, this is definitely my guilty pleasure in life.
Many months later.
All right. Okay, so I have found quite a few items that I think could be very, very cute. Most of them are returnable. So I'm going to place this order and then I will see you guys in a few days when these all come in and we're going to do a try on and let's see how we did today. Ooh. Okay, guys, it is officially a few days later and my packages from the RealReal have arrived. They actually arrived separately. So I got one a few days ago and one just came today. So I'm so excited. Let's dig in. Oh, and last comment, I am getting over a cold, so that's why I'm really nasally right now. Oh my gosh. This already looks so pretty. I love this pattern. Not like the most elegant of packaging, but that's okay. And now the fun part, steaming, which will take probably 30 minutes, but I will spare you guys the gory details and probably just cut to the end. Okay, I'm officially done steaming everything, so let's move on to the fun part. But as a quick FYI, something very weird is that one of the dresses I ordered did not show up, and I checked my email and it was refunded to store credit, not to my credit card, very annoyingly, but whatever. So that piece was refunded to store credit, and I'm just gonna guess that they didn't pull it off the shelf in time and somebody else bought it. Wow, 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 wow is all I can say. Okay, dress number one is from the brand Hemant and Nandita. So this is a mid-tier designer. These dresses, brand new, run over $500 USD. And I got this from the RealReal in pristine condition, new with tags essentially. So it does have the original tags. I don't think this dress has ever been worn. And I got this for just around $100. I don't know how anything else in this haul can top this dress. I'm so in love with the fit. It's 100% linen. This brand has been on my hit list to try for so long, but I haven't wanted to pull the trigger on buying a dress at full price. So the fact that I got this new with tags at such a steal, I'm obsessed. So obsessed. Guys, I fear we're on fire today. We are 2 for 2. I am absolutely in love with this dress. The brand on this one is Cara Cara. They're another mid-tier designer, so their dresses range from $400 to $800. And this one is new with tags. This was one of the more expensive pieces that I bought from the RealReal, but I do love this brand. I actually own another dress from them. And so when I saw this, I knew I just had to try it on. It's so summery. It fits like a glove. I think I would be foolish not to keep this one and to get some good use out of it And I mean, just look how fun this pattern is. I love it with the white heels I'm wearing, and then with a cute white or like brown bag and a hat. Like, talk about a cute pool outfit for like a high end resort. All right, this dress is from the brand Kobe Halperin. This is my first time ever trying on a dress by this designer, so this is a first time that we get to share together. Now, this dress is rather beautiful. However, it is very scratchy. Like, this material is a little bit metallic. I'm not sure if you can see, but that metallic is definitely scratchy, especially in like the chest and neck area. For that reason, I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I do think it's beautiful though. I mean, for a summer garden party or something like that, this would be really hard to beat. For the price that I got it at, I feel like maybe it would be silly not to keep it. I'm really going back and forth. The other thing I'm not totally sold on is this neckline on my body type. I do think that this halter neck type of collar area can really add some bulk to my shoulders. And so yeah, I'm on the fence. I need a second opinion. All right, I think that our winning streak has come to an end with this dress. This dress is from the brand Zacco, which is the high-end version of Sabo skirt, which is an Australian fashion brand. I've never ordered from Zacco before, but I actually have had my eye on this dress for quite a while. I saw it on their website and I just didn't want to pull the trigger on, I think it was like $350. Regardless, when I saw it on the RealReal in pristine condition, new with tags, I knew I had to have it. And so here it is. But now that I have it on, I think it's a little bit too big for me. It's not as cinched in the waist as I was hoping it would be, and it's adding a lot of bulk on the hips. Given the price of this dress, I really want to love it if I'm going to keep it. And so, unfortunately, I think this one's going to be going back. But can we take a moment to appreciate the detailing on the bodice? I mean, it really is beautiful. They did not spare any expense. It feels very high quality. It's 100% linen. So, this one's going back to the RealReal, and maybe somebody else will find it and fall in love with it. Oh, we are so back with this dress. Look how cute she is. So this dress is from the brand Farm Rio. It is an extra, extra small and it's 100% linen. I got this dress in excellent condition, which means that it's not new with tags, but it has no visible signs of wear. Given that this dress was very affordable and very discounted compared to its retail price and how well this fits in the waist, the bust, I mean, I think I would be so, so silly not to keep this. It's like the most charming summer dress I have put on in at least a few minutes. I also love these beading details on the shoulder. I just think it's so unique compared to a regular spaghetti strap. Our next dress is from the brand Hill House Home. This is a tweed dress, and I really wanted to love it. I did. It's so cute. The colors, the pattern, the design. But frankly, it's just a little bit too small for me, so I'm not going to be keeping this one. It was pretty hard to get on. It's really tight on the chest. It's weirdly bunching around the stomach and the back area. So as cute as this one is, it's going to be going back and hopefully somebody else finds a really good use for it. To be honest, I think finding this dress may have been a fluke. This is 100% silk, vintage Burberry with the tags on in amazing condition. I'm really, really shocked. And also I got it at a great price. It was on sale on the RealReal. The tag inside this dress, because the original tags are on it, says that the retail price is $2,300 US. And this is vintage, so it was $2,300 US many years ago. I'm really flabbergasted. It feels beautiful on my body. It flows so nicely, as is expected from a silk and from a high-end designer. I'm really in love with this one. I can't wait to wear this. Something that was interesting about this dress, though, it being so vintage, is that it had a very, like, I don't want to be rude, but it had a very, like, old person smell to it. And that actually came out mostly, I'll say 85% came out when I steamed it. So that is just a pro tip when you're vintage shopping. If something has a smell, a good steam cleaning will do wonders. This pretty dress is from the brand Vince. It's 100% polyester and it was in excellent condition when I bought it. Now, I really like this dress, but I do not love the dress. I think that it's a little bit too big on top, and so it adds some bulk to my chest unnecessarily. However, I think the design is quite flattering and very beautiful. Like, I really love this pattern, and I love the ruching in the waist into the flowy A-line skirt. It's very charming. I think it's very elegant. I just don't think it's the most flattering for me. And so for that reason, I'm going to be returning it. At this point in my life, I just have no room in my wardrobe for things that I like, but that I don't love because I never end up reaching for them. This beautiful dress is from the brand Derek Lamb. It originally retails for $500 and I got it for just under $100 in pristine condition with the tag still on. I love the way that it really cinches in at the waist with this belt. I think it's such a beautiful silhouette. Now, what I don't love, I think that the dress is a little bit confused because the midsection and bottom do not match the shoulder areas. We have these like army jacket type of like fold ups here, and I really don't think that is flattering on this silhouette of dress. So what I was thinking is potentially keeping this and then having it altered to have these sleeves either removed or even just to take off these little like flaps. I did get it at a great price, but I don't know that I want to take the risk on altering it and then still not loving it. I'd really love your opinion on this one. Okay, this dress is from the brand Sandro. I got it in an extra, extra small. And this is my first time ever ordering from this brand. It is another mid-tier designer, so their dresses are quite pricey. That all being said, I'm actually really liking this one. I think the silhouette of it is very unique, very funky, but very flattering. The way that it comes in at the waist and then flares a little bit at the hips. The way that the arms are loose, but not baggy, I would say, is really nice. I'm picturing styling this one on some sort of resort vacation. I actually love it with these heels, and it would be really cute with a bathing suit underneath and wearing this as a pool cover up or wearing this to a casual but nice dinner. This amount of cleavage is kind of on the border of what I'm comfortable with, but I think with the right like bra or undershirt, I think it could be very classy still. And this design at the waist is really quite unique. I've never seen anything like that. This girly is from the brand Diane von Furstenberg. You know, when I got this, I thought it would be like a cute dress to wear around the house or like running errands with some flats just because it's so easy to throw on. It's simple, it's cotton, so it's great in the summer. But now that I've got it on, I don't know if it's aging me, if that makes sense. Also, to nitpick, I don't know that it is the most flattering on me anyways. Even though it does have this cinch at the waist, I still think it adds a lot of bulk overall. All right, here we have another Diane von Furstenberg dress. This one is in pristine condition with the tags on. And once again, I like this dress. I don't love it. It's 100% synthetic. And for the price that I paid for it, I don't know that I love it enough. So I think I'm likely going to return this one. Funny enough, what I'm not liking is this turtleneck. I think had this been more of a boat neck cut, it would have been very elegant or even like a slight V-neck. But the turtleneck is just throwing me off. And so this one's gotta go. All right, all right. Last but not least is this dress from Kate Spade. It is an extra, extra small in pristine condition with the tags on. Now, I did break one of my rules. I committed a cardinal sin, perhaps. I bought this dress and it is non-refundable. It was very, very discounted, very inexpensive. And so it was one of those final sale items. And I did pull the trigger on it because I thought there was a high chance that I liked it. It's a very sturdy, well-built dress. It does not feel cheap whatsoever. I think that this dress has a very lovely silhouette to it. It moves very nicely. And once again, I think this would be beautiful for a garden party, for a high-end event, or for an event where it's very classy and you want to be very proper. So now that everything is said and done, I will be keeping 7 of the dresses I tried on, and I will be returning the other 6 that I tried on. My overall thoughts on the RealReal is that it was absolutely worth it. It's such great value when you find the pieces that fit your body well and the brands that you like, and especially when you're buying in pristine condition with the tag still on, you genuinely couldn't find a better deal anywhere else. If you were on the fence about ordering from the RealReal, I would definitely tell you to go for it with the caveat of just make sure that you're buying pieces that are returnable and are not final sale unless you know without a singular doubt that you will like that piece. But outside of that, it was a really great and easy experience. Anyways, I hope you guys had as much fun with this video as I did. And if you did, please consider liking or subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out and gives me the motivation to keep making these. So it just really is some positive feedback for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will catch you all next time. Bye.